I really, really appreciate this opportunity, and I want to thank you. And Victory, I want to thank you guys for getting the truth out there. I've been scrambling all morning, Greg, trying to correct people who are trying to correct me about who these quote unquote Trump supporters actually are. And I've been using your footage from yesterday, a show with Mario and with Lance Wallnow and others whom you guys talked about, and showing footage, showing proof of who these people are. They're agitators. They're professional rioters. They're not Trump supporters. So I tweeted that. I put that out on Instagram, and immediately I had, Greg, even my Christian prayer warrior friends trying to correct me, saying, oh, bless your heart, Sarah, don't be naive about this. They have their Trump apparel on. They are Trump. Like, oh my goodness, it doesn't take some kind of supernatural prophetic gift to just do a little bit of homework ourselves as citizens, figure out what the truth is, and start preaching it, right? So you guys, being able to get out there, I'm so thankful for the forum and the format that you have, Greg, because a lot of us we're using you in order to get some people knowed up about what's really going on here. Well,
let me show you another one. We had Chris Ann Hall on this morning, and she posted this from yesterday. It's an Instagram post from NPR. Now, what I want you to notice on this post, Trump supporters storm U.S. Capitol, clash with police, January 6th, 2021. But look at the timestamp on the Instagram from NPR. It says what time is that? 9 something in the morning, 9:33 Eastern time. So are they prophetic here, Governor? Because nothing had happened. The president hasn't even spoken at 9:33 Eastern time.
Isn't that something? And only that bit of evidence will be found with you, Greg, on your channel. You're not going to find that elsewhere. Something else you guys pointed out last night was these agitators, these criminals, they arrived first to position themselves in the rally before sincere Trump supporters, common sense constitutional conservatives, even marched down there to the rally. They were there, they were positioned so they could storm the Capitol. It's kind of infuriating. I'm trying to be patient with it, that we even have to now spend a lot of time with this kind of distraction, this issue being, well, let's prove that they're not Trump supporters, blah, blah. When there's a much bigger picture going on, isn't there? Again, I appreciate so much your proof, your evidence. It helps me get the word out there and others regarding the truth, what's going on. But there's a bigger picture, and I know you guys are addressing it, and that is what is going on with this attempt to steal an election, to ultimately overthrow a legitimate government. It's pretty big picture what we're dealing with here.
What is happening in the swamp? It is deeper than we thought, isn't it?
It's the pit of hell is what it is. And that is a problem that we just witnessed with Schumer saying what he's saying. The solution is we need to demand, not just request and politely preaching to the choir amongst our fellow believers, about what has to happen. No, we need to demand publicly, loudly, that ranking officials, ranking Republicans, like our Vice President Pence, like the chair of the Republican Party, like senators and representatives whom we put a lot of trust in as we send them to DC. We need to demand of them. You guys get out there and you guys counter what Schumer just said. This is dangerous territory where Schumer and these others are going, because you know that 98% of the media is going to go along with them. But I do want to go back to, again, solutions here that need to be implemented. And that is, we need to call upon those who still have some credibility is granted them still, like Vice President Pence. We know that the media and the media has been too successful at convincing too many in the public that our president doesn't have credibility. Okay, well, Vice President Pence and some Republicans of high rank, they still have credibility. They need to be the ones out there on taking advantage of the platform that they have, and they need to start correcting some of this stuff instead of hiding out, And they are kind of hiding out, right? Because it's easier to, duck and hide undercover until things kind of calm down. No, this is when we need them. This is when we need the warriors to stand up. We're doing that, but we don't have the platform that some of these high-ranking Republicans do. We need to call upon them, get out there, do their job, speak for us, please. They have the advantage.
Yeah, and we came out yesterday absolutely condemned all of the violence. I wasn't even for people walking up on the stairs of the Capitol. That's a building. I know it's the people's house and we respect that. But to paint every single Republican, to paint every single Trump voter with that broad brush is wrong. And we need to call that
You're right.
out as well.
You're absolutely right. And shouldn't that alone have told a lot of these people who are trying to correct you and trying to correct me, saying, oh, no, I think they were Trump supporters. That alone, anybody who would be disrespecting our Capitol like that, trying to overthrow anything, even security guards, trying to overthrow the authority that these security guards have, that tells you right there, they're one off. They're not going to be Trump supporters who are pro-law and order, pro-blue line, pro-law enforcement. No, that tells you right there, something was wrong with these people. Again, everybody's just got to do a little tiny bit of homework and listen to you, Greg, and they'll find more truth.
We just kind of need to calm down. We need to calm down a little bit, everybody. And Christians, you need to pray. I told someone recently, they said, no, did you see, it was earlier today, did you see they had Trump things on? And I said, I have a Denver Broncos jersey, but I'm not a National Football League player for the Denver Broncos, but I have a jersey